Hi everyone, and welcome to my body weight workout. We're going to start with a little stretch and warm up, and then we will get started. So go ahead and stand up. You won't need any weights today. Just a comfortable spot on your floor or your home gym, whatever you're working with, and we'll get started. So let's start with jumping jacks. Ready? If you have some music you want to turn on and follow along, you can go ahead and do that. Good, and jog in place. Good, and slowly roll your head to the right and to the left. Good, and look up and down and side to side. Good, hold your head to the right. Take a deep inhale and blow it out. Switch sides. Deep inhale. Exhale. And out in the middle. Good, we're going to shrug those shoulders up and down. Roll your shoulders back. And forward. Good, we're going to swing those arms. And cross your right arm over. Wiggle your fingers and roll your wrist out. Push against the palm of your hand. Count to about 10, then switch sides and do the opposite. Good, take a deep inhale and exhale, bend those legs, grab your toes, straighten your legs, and roll up. We're gonna do that 3 times. Inhale and exhale, bend your legs, straighten, and roll up. Last time. And roll up. Good, we're gonna reach to the right. Really stretch that side as far as you can. Reach over and rotate your arm back towards your right leg. You're going to bend that left leg 3 times. 3, and straighten. 2, straighten. 1. Leave that left hand on the floor. Reach your right to the ceiling. Walk to the middle. And slowly roll up to the left. Same thing. And rotate out. Down towards your left foot. You're going to bend that right knee 3 times. 3, and straighten. 2, and 1. Good. Keep that right hand on the floor. Good, you're going to come in the middle, cross those arms, and you're just going to swing back and forth, let your neck go. Good, and slowly roll up. We're going to go to a right lunge, so starting to the right with our right leg straight, or both legs straight, sorry. Bend, keep that back leg straight. You can come up on your knee if you feel comfortable. Really stretch that pelvic. Drop that bottom knee and push your hips to the floor. From here, we're going to shoot that right leg back to downward dog. Push your heels down. You can alternate pushing down. Next, you're going to bring that left foot forward. Straighten both legs. From here, you're going to slide that right leg back. Again, you can come up. Good. Back to downward dog. From here, you're going to go to a push-up position, nice and straight. You're going to lower and stretch, look up to the ceiling. If you need an extra stretch, you can lift those thighs off the ground. Push back to child's pose. Good, one more time, push up, lower, stretch. From here, you're gonna push to downward dog again. And walk those feet in and roll up. Make sure you stretch out your back. If you need to lie on the floor, go ahead and do that. Cross your legs over, stretch. We're gonna get started. So it's pretty simple since it's a body weight workout. I can give you modifications or I can show you how to make it harder if you want to get even more of a sweat going, but it's going to be about a 20-minute workout. One with a small stretch just to make sure we have our muscles loose and stretched out. And if you have a foam roller, you can always foam roll afterwards. But I'm just going to name some exercises. I'm going to tell you how many reps we're going to go. Nothing super formal. But if you're watching, just kind of follow along. If you get behind, just know what exercise is coming next and go ahead and do however many reps that I say. So as normal, we're going to start with a normal squat. So I'm going to face the side so you can kind of see my form. My toes are slightly pointed out and I'm going to squat. And then when I come up, I'm going to squeeze my glutes, okay? So we're just going to start. We're going to start with 30 squats, okay? So we're starting with big reps. Take your time, make sure you're squeezing your glutes at the top, and make sure your knees are not coming in. So go ahead and get started. You have 30 of them. Make sure you keep your chest up. Keep your weight evenly distributed. You're doing 30. If you need to break it up, take a break in between. Whatever you need for you. Modification for a normal squat would just be don't go down as far. If you want it harder, you can add weight. Or you can do a double pulse and back up. Make sure your knees never go over your toes. And if you have a band, you can always put it around your knees. All right. Keep going until you've gotten to 30. Next, we're going to do side lunges or lateral lunges. When you do this, your knee that you're leaning on is bent facing forward, that toe's facing forward. This one goes straight. Then when you switch, same thing applies. My right knee, unfortunately, I can't go as far due to injury, but go down as far as you can. But same thing applies. You never want that knee to go over your toe. So you're going to do 15 on each side. Whenever you're ready, you can choose to stay there, come back up, or you can go right, left until you get to 30. Go ahead and get started. Make sure you shoot your hips back. Again, if you want weight, you can hold weight right there, right here in a goblet form. Toes stay facing forward. Good, guys, keep it up. Good, once you've done 15 on each side, you can either do this next exercise on the floor or on a bench or something that resembles bench, aka my love. I was gonna say love seat, but this is not a love seat, this is a ottoman. All right. Weights are hard, as always. Face your fingertips towards your bottom. You're gonna lift your hips up off the couch and you're gonna sink down. Don't let your bottom touch the floor. Keep your core tight. You have 20, okay? Make sure your elbows are going back and you're pushing up each time. Make it harder. Your legs can be straight. Easier would probably just be doing them on the floor. Go ahead and go. Yeah, 20. I'm at 15. Good. The next thing we have is push-ups. You have 10 of them. If at any point you can't do the regular push-up, you just drop to your knees. Make sure you keep your core tight and you're in one straight line. If you don't quite have them all on your toes, I would recommend alternating. What you don't want to do is drop that neck. Sometimes we get tired. That tends to happen. Make sure your hands are directly under your shoulders and elbows going back. Keep going until you get to 10 with good form. Good. Once you've done 10, you can either do glute bridges on the floor, but I'm going to do, again, my ottoman. I'm going to rest my heels on there. Sorry, this is kind of a weird view, but we're going to do 30 glute bridges regular. When you do them, come up to the top, you're just squeezing your glutes. Keep your core tight and keep your shoulder blades on the floor. Don't lift your chest or your hips, just keep right here. Squeeze everything and down. You have 30 of those. After 30 of those, you're going to stay up at the top and go out for 30. And then you're going to do 30 pulses. Okay? Whenever you're ready, 30, 30, 30, you can begin. After this, your glute should be on fire. Modification would be to keep your feet on the floor or flatten your feet. I'm lifting my toes. It makes it a little bit harder. You can also add a band around your knees for more resistance. Or if you have a barbell, you can place a barbell on your hips. Good job, guys. I'm already shaking. Whew, it's burning. Good. After 30, you can rest for a second, or you can go right into it. Keep it up at the top, and knees go in and out for 30. This is also working your core. Make sure you keep your hips up. Good. Rest, and then you have your pulses for 30. Bodyweight workouts can be hard too, guys. Our muscles are already fatiguing. Up at the top, and 30 pulses. Make sure you're squeezing your glutes every time, every pulse. Almost there. Whew. All right. Stretch it out. Get up slowly. Don't get up too fast. You'll get dizzy like I just did. All right. Next, we have our Bulgarian squats. For this, you are going to need a chair, ottoman, couch, whatever it is. You put your foot like this on the couch, toe facing down, and you walk that front foot out. From there, you're squatting. You're kind of leaning back, but you're squeezing those glutes, going down and up. We're just going to do 10 nice and slow on each side. If you have weights you want to put on your hands, you can. If not, just focus on squeezing and using your glutes. Good. Then you'll switch after 10. Make sure that knee goes straight forward. Good. Next, keep that core tight. Keep those legs straight. You're going to do a walkout. Once you get to that push-up position, you're going to knee in, shoulder, shoulder, walk back, and up. You have 10 of those. Walk out. Go ahead and start. This is all nice controlled. Almost there. Good. Once you do 10, go ahead and go straight to that plank. Count yourself 30 seconds. Good. After your 30-second plank, you're going to lay on your back. If you're still planking, please go ahead and keep doing it. Relax here for a second. Make sure you guys can see me. You're going to focus on, right now I have like an arch, but if I squeeze my core, my lower back is on the floor, and then I'm going to lift my legs. They don't have to be completely straight, but I want you to make sure your lower back is on the floor. Okay, hold them there. Turn out your feet, flex your feet, and you're going to do like a plie or ballet, and straighten. You're doing 10 of them. After that, you're doing 10, 5 on each side, lower and back up, and then you're doing 5 straight leg raises, all right? For extra, keep your shoulder blades off the floor. Keep your core tight, squeeze your thighs, and really flex those feet, okay? We're going to start with those pliés whenever you're ready. You have 10 of them. Really focus on that core. Keep it tight. Squeeze everything. You might feel silly, but you're really working those inner thighs and your core a lot. Good. At the top, you're dropping for 5 on each side. My legs don't straighten very well, so if you could straighten yours, go ahead, but you don't have to, as long as your hips are correct. Five and 5. Whew. And then you have 5 lower and up. Okay? Try not to swing. Really go nice and slow. Good. Just to stretch that lower back, you can cross that leg over. But from here, after you do that, you're still lying on your back. Your arms come behind your neck. And we're just going to alternate twisting. Okay, you're twisting your right elbow to your left knee and your left elbow to your right knee. And we're doing 20 total, 10 on each side. I really want you to focus on getting those shoulder blades off the floor. Okay? And go. You can alternate or you can just do 10 and 10. Good, and then you'll switch. Same thing on the other side. Good. And then you'll do 10 in the middle. Keep those elbows out. This time, I don't want your shoulder blades to ever touch the floor after you come up for that first one. Whew, good, stretch it out. Next thing we're gonna do is lie on our left side. Make sure you can see me all right. A few more minutes. Let's do about 2 more minutes, okay? We're gonna bend that left leg. Right leg is stacked on top. I'm gonna push up to my elbow, and I'm gonna go front, or I'm gonna go up and back, okay? Really squeeze, and we're gonna do 20 total. So up and back is 1. All right, then we'll switch sides. Then we're just gonna hold a side plank for 30 seconds on each side, and then we'll stretch, okay? Finish this strong. This is your core and a little bit of your arm strength. And we're also working those glutes. So take a deep breath and let's get started. If that's too hard on your knee, you can just stay down on the ground. Just make sure this doesn't go like that, okay? But you're doing 20 total. Good. And switch sides. Same thing. Good. Now you're gonna hold that plank on each side. Ready? And go. You got it. Make sure you're breathing. Make sure your elbow's out far enough too. Good. And switch. Really want to watch that alignment. Don't let your hip fall back. Want to make sure you're sitting up nice and tall. And you keep those feet stacked, not here. Okay? Good. All right, guys, we're going to stretch. You're going to straddle, and you're just going to lean over. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Try to get your belly button to your heels, and we're going to hold it there. Keep your back straight. You can alternate pushing those hips down if you need a deeper stretch. Good. From here, feet out in front of you. Touch your toes if you can. If not, your shins are fine. And take some deep breaths. As you take deep breaths, you kind of inch down those back of your toes, back of your feet. Get a bigger stretch. Make sure those knees are straight on the floor. Good. We're going to bring that right leg crossing over your left. Get as close as you can to that top leg. And switch. Good. Sit back in crisscross position. We're going to just go back and forth, reaching as far as we can. Good. Cross those hands behind you. Go over as far as you can go. Cross that right arm over. Really stretch out that shoulder. Switch. From here, you're on all fours. You're going to sit back into a child's pose. Then you're going to go back to your belly and look up. Then you're going to go to downward dog. Push those heels down. Lift that left leg up to the ceiling. Lift that right leg up to the ceiling. Back to downward dog. Walk your hands in. Widen your stance a little bit. 3 squats, touching the ground. From here, roll up. Shake it out. And twist your body. Bring that right knee to your chest. Roll out your ankle. Switch sides. And you should be good. If you need to, you can stretch out your neck. We didn't do that much involving your neck, but always feels nice. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you guys on Thursday. Have a good day.